So I'm Alexander Surya-Jayani. It's 8:57, August 31st. They just started performing witness tampering in the middle of my video using their implantable, so I had to remake it. But they got a lot of hustles with this telepathy. Um, One thing, for instance, if my telepathy's on, they can just turn it off and pretend they took the device out, so it doesn't upload to wherever it typically goes. Another thing is they can upload it to a specific place where it typically goes and change the name and pretend it's Adam Corona's telepathy or Nick Tomic's or Kurt Papp's. Another thing they can do is probably make my telepathy upload to a different name or a different game. So they got hustles like that. Another thing they can do is they know people forget and they wait for people to forget and they can switch device credentials and make you think you're communicating with person A when you're really communicating with person B through switching device credentials. So they got a lot of tactics like that. Right now, even they're using tech on my brain to disrupt processing analysis as well as memory too, so I can't formulate um, an explanation efficiently right now. But they're using various tactics right now for witness tampering with this technology, and they have all sorts of telepathy hustles. So think about all the ways they can manipulate your system through switching device credential numbers. So if you're used to using one number, you may think you're communicating with one person when you're really communicating with another person. And then when you're looking at how to communicate with person C, like let's say person C is 123, and then they put 123 under person B, and then you think you're communicating with person B, you're really communicating with person C because he's really 123, but they put 123 under person B, and that's their hustle. So they do stuff like that. So if you needed 123 to communicate with person C originally, but then they put it to person B, and now you think 123 is for person B, and you're trying to communicate with person B, you put 123 in, and you think you're communicating with B, but you're really communicating with person C. So they'll put hustles like that. They got hustles like that. So be wary and think about all those manipulations so you can catch these shitbags. They can even implant people with mind outputs. And, I've got mind output, and they can implant another person with mind output. And the other person with mind output can make their mind output upload to my name. And then they can make my mind output upload to their name. And they can do these screen switches. And so then they can think these negative thoughts, and it will show up under my name. And you'll think it's my mind when it's really person C. And then my thoughts will be under person C's name, and you'll think it's person C's mind output, but it's really my mind output. So they got hustles like that. So never forget that. Bet my life on it. They also got screen switches too, and they can just switch the screens and take my mind output and put it under someone. It doesn't just necessarily have to be an upload hustle. They can just switch at the surveillance system or wherever the hell this uploads to. As I've never seen it because I'm operating in the dark, I can just imagine and speculate upon their hustles. But they are using tech on my brain right now because they got worried about something. And in the middle of my first video saying this, they started using tech. So then I had to just remake the whole video. They're still using it on me right now, trying to piss me off. Witness tampering.